What's going on, everybody? Quick film breakdown out of the hook cam here. I really wanted to go over this goal line series from the Patriots Titans game. An unnecessary amount of blame is being placed on one Sony Michel. Not his fault in this whole series. Not his fault. Okay, this is arguably the best series of plays I've ever seen out of a linebacker. 54 Evans, I believe his name is Rashawn Evans, is an absolute freak of nature in these plays. Okay, so this is the first play that we're going to see. Very standard wide zone out of New England. Okay, they love to get in this goal line package, run wide zone. They're kicking out here. They're going to lead up with their fullback here, really just kind of trying to stretch this defense out with our guard. These two are essentially comboing. Okay, these two right here are comboing on 94, and they're trying to push him out, right? We're getting it out here, and then your fullback is really making the decision whether to pick up this guy or this guy, okay? Now, usually this cat is trying to get to the edge of the defense, so it's going to cut up underneath it into one of these gaps, okay? What's going to happen from the center is he's going to cut the nose tackle. Really good job. Really good job by Ted Karras cutting the nose tackle. That's exactly what you want. Boom, right there. Get him down. Great job, okay? Evans has zero problem leaping over that and making a play on Sony Michel. I mean, this is next level abilities out of this kid. This is absolutely insane. And people want to place the blame on Sony Michel. Jumps over the cut, right? Is able to then get a hand on Sony Michel around his neck and bring him down for a tackle for loss. That is a phenomenal effort out of 54, making a play in the backfield. That's all it is. That's not on Sony Michel. That's not at all on Sony Michel because there's a gap to run through right here, right? Landon Roberts does a good job taking that out. Really good job from 31, I believe. Just kind of trying to create a pile right there. And you can see Sony Michel's trying to cut underneath and get to right there. Phenomenal double team from our left guard and our left tackle up. We have this kid right into the lap of the linebacker. He's not making a play. Just an outstanding job from Rashawn Evans on this to make a play. Okay, that's first and goal. We go to second and goal. New England again tries to go with their wide zone. They run it a little bit differently this time. Okay, they run it a little bit differently. This time they go out of more of a spread formation, right? Now, what you're trying to do when you run this weak side is you're trying to get numbers, which they have. They actually do motion a tight end over to that side, so it's not weak side. Sorry about that. They motion their tight end across. You're still trying to get numbers. Okay, so the reason why they do this is because they like the matchup they have because the angles on this are essentially just pushing these two guys out. He's going to work out to this backer, and you're trying to stretch and puncture yet again, okay? So this time it's number 90 who makes an insane play. I mean, these are superhuman efforts out of these guys that we're seeing. Watch 90 on this play. Okay, he's right here. Sheds a cut block from Shaq Mason, right? And Shaq Mason's doing this right, too. This is the thing. It's not like he's doing it wrong. He's accelerating his feet. He's getting a low pad level, trying to get right at his hips. Boom, he just sheds it. He doesn't really make contact. I think that he does a good job, but he needs to get more into that, right? He does a good job, but he needs to actually make contact with this guy. You can see 90 is reading it right off the bat, and Shaq Mason goes to his cut too early. That's actually what happens on this. He runs his feet through it to try and save it, but he doesn't get the guy down. He ends up at his ankles. Okay, 90 sheds that, works down the line of scrimmage and tackles Rex Burkhead at the line. Phenomenal play from 90. Phenomenal play. So now we've had an insane play from 54. We've had an insane play from 90. Now we go to 3rd and 1. Okay, and once again, 54 is going to be the guy who makes this thing happen. One guy is really the issue on this from the Patriots' point of view, and it's Ted Karras, 75, right? And we go back to the beginning of the season, we talk about David Andrews, the impact that he had on this game, which I'll probably link that video in here because I made a quick video on why he's so important, but this is one of the reasons, right? David Andrews is a phenomenal goal line blocker. Okay, now this is a difficult block, right? He's essentially trying to reach block this guy, okay, but he's already at a 2-eye. Very difficult block, right? Outstanding get off from 98, I believe that is, and he's into the backfield right now. Really good job, pad level, reestablishing that line of scrimmage, and then keeps working. That is a very difficult block to do, okay? But this disrupts everything because now 98's here. Sony Michel now has to stem this thing more outside as opposed to if there was a cut or if he could get in front of this, then he could really just kind of take this thing and try and muscle it. But again, following his fullback, good job from him. And then 54, again, just making a play. Accelerating the feet, getting through blocks, making plays. Really, really outstanding series of plays here from 54 and the Titans defense in in general. So I keep seeing the blame getting placed on Sony Michel. It's not his fault. Don't listen to those guys. Sony Michel ran the rock very well on Saturday. But you know what? In the end, it wasn't enough for New England, and that ended up being the end of their season. So that's all I got for you guys today. Just really wanted to go over that goal line series really quickly because I see blame being placed when it shouldn't be placed on 26. That's all I got for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, if you could drop a like, hit that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. But with all that being said, guys, I'll be back with more soon, I promise. And I will see you next time.